American son. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe!
Hello everybody, Mac here. Good morning. Welcome back to the show. Welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons. First off, let me apologize that I haven't put anything up since Halloween. And I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I've been sick this past week. I've had a really bad head cold that I think I actually got on Halloween night, being outside in the cold handing out candy. Not entirely sure, but it's really been messing with me. So I haven't been doing much of anything, and I'm still not 100%. But what we have here, I really wanted to take a look at. This is the latest and maybe last of the Cobra Island exclusives. G.I. Joe Classified. This is Barbecue. This is the last of the pre-order figures from over this past summer, and I really wanted to open this up, really wanted to take a look at it. He just came in this week. So as you can see, the packaging is what we've come to expect from G.I. Joe Classified. Same big window box showing all of the accessories. Cobra Island, G.I. Joe Classified, unique art of Barbecue here on the side, and some more art of Barbecue rolling over. I really like the artwork they put on these boxes. Over here we have what they're passing off as their file card system, 32 in the line, up top G.I. Joe star, 32, window to let light down into it, and on the back we have Cobra Island itself. So it's pretty much the same packaging we've come to expect. So let's not dawdle on that. Let's get this open and let's take a look at the Special Missions Cobra Island G.I. Joe Classified Barbecue. Okay, friends, here he is, Barbecue, out of the packaging, and I gotta be honest, I didn't have Barbecue at all in the vintage figures when I was a kid. I didn't pick him up mainly because he wasn't like your traditional army guy, and most of the ones that weren't more army guy-esque, I usually made a pass on. So I didn't pick up the firefighter, and I've always regretted that, after he went off the shelf. So now I got my hands on him, and I have to admit, I am liking this figure more than I thought I was going to. He's not a traditional army guy, like I said, and he adds some very bright, much-needed color to the line so that all of your Joes aren't either just in various shades of blacks, browns, and greens. He's very bright orange, as you can see. So we're going to take the tape measure to him, and we're going to see how tall he stands, and we can see that to the top of his helmet, Barbecue comes in at just under 6.5 inches tall, so he is in line with the rest of the G.I. Joe Classified series. So let's get a closer look at him, take a look at his sculpt, take a look at his articulation. Okay, and before we get to the articulation, I just want to mention, because this helmet looks awesome. I love the sculpt of this helmet. It's very simple. There's not a lot of excessive details to it. I like the vents around the top of the helmet. I like the black, the shiny black. You can even see my lights reflecting in the plastic. The metal mouth, or the metal mouth guard. He has the hose coming along the side. I just think the sculpt of him is fantastic. And even like his chest piece here, this rubbery vest piece that he's wearing. Now, taking a look at the sculpt, and I know usually I go over the articulation first, but for some reason I want to go over the sculpt first. There is some reuse with Barbecue, that everything from the waist down, the legs, the butt and crotch piece, the knee pads, and the boots, is all reuse from Destro. So from here down, it's just Destro painted orange. Even the boots are the same, but they look good on him. I just wish that they might have painted in the metal caps up top. Now, the torso, I can't see. The buck, I can't see because this piece is very tight, and I can't even get it up much to get a decent look at it. But what I am suspecting from the little bit that I have been able to see is that this is the same buck that was used for Firefly and Breaker. Your same basic buck that we're probably going to see a lot of, especially whenever it's covered up like this, because there's not a whole lot of detail, and it's just something that can be easily reused. Now, having said that, there probably is some waist crunch in there, but this rubbery vest piece, as we've seen with G.I. Joe Classified before, pretty much makes it useless. Now, the arms, however, I believe are new. I don't think these arms have been used yet. I think these are new, unique to barbecue, especially with this patch and this emblem on the side here. These gloves actually... These gloves might be from the Viper. I'm not sure. I don't have my Viper near me, but now that I look at them, the gloves here may be from the Viper. And I don't know if I don't think the rest of the arm would be, but the gloves might be. Now let's go over articulation. That the head, there's a lot of movement to the head. The head does a full 360, and you can see that it has the hinge joint with the ball joint, but there's also a ball joint at the base of the neck. So his head has a lot of movement, so he can really crank and look up. He can look down, but you can see that he gets his chin caught inside his armor piece here. But because of that ball joint up front, he can move. You can move his head forward, and he can still look down past his chest. And there's a lot of tilt going on. I'm sure Robo is loving that. Now the arms can come up about to 90, do a full 360. He has the butterfly hinge there in the shoulder. He has double jointed elbows that have some decent travel. These packs here on his biceps kind of interfere with the arms coming all the way back. His bicep swivel. Like I said, he probably has an ab crunch underneath all of this. We just can't get to it because of how dense and how thick this torso piece is. But he does have a ball joint at the waist, so he can get a little bit back, more forward than back. And he has some side-to-side rock, okay? He has drop-down legs just like all the Joes do, so he can come out to the side. Pop that back in. He has a thigh swivel, which on both sides, the thigh swivel is hidden by his accessory pouches. He has double-jointed knees. The boot cut, ankle goes back, ankle goes forward, and we have a forward-facing pin for some rock. So he has all of the articulation that we've come to expect from the G.I. Joe classified line. Okay, before we get into the accessories, a few things I want to mention. I just checked my Viper, and I completely forgot that the Vipers have rubber gauntlets on here. It's not part of the sculpt. It's actually a piece that just fits onto the wrist. I can't believe I forgot that. So no, Barbecue's arms are completely new sculpt. And something else that I forgot to mention was the wrists, that both wrists do swivel, and they are hinged, and both of them are hinged up and down, which I like a lot since he has different types of accessories, which we're going to take a look at. But I do like this, and I hope they start doing that a lot more with the Joes, that both wrists are hinged up and down instead of one up and down and one in and out. Now, taking a look at the accessories, the first thing we're going to look at are his axes, and he comes with two of them, a big one and a smaller, like a big axe and a smaller hatchet, and both of them have a very new look, new feel to them. I like them. I especially like his small hatchet here, where it looks very much like a utility hatchet with the breaker on the back, the axe head up front, the spiked knuckles. Looks like you could really tear through some stuff with this. And then I also appreciate the more traditional fireman's axe right here with the larger one. I think these both look really good. And whether you want to just use these as fireman accessories or whether you just want them to go hand to hand with a few of the Cobra Ninja, I think they'll fit either way. But I do like having the two different types of axes for barbecue. Something else that he comes with, of course, is his big backpack that has his, I'm going to say these two are oxygen tanks, and this probably has the flame retardant foam in it that he shoots out. Not sure. Can probably think whatever you want with it. Now, this piece on the side here will hold his larger axe. That I found that is the easiest way to make it fit with the blade going in. And then he has a peg hole on back here. There you go. And then in addition to the pack, he has his extinguisher pistol that you can see mine came bent in the packaging, but also if you take a look at it, you can see on the handle and at the barrel that unfortunately mine is showing signs of stress already. So I'm definitely going to have to heat this up and try and mold this back into shape. But you can see like the stress marks, the white showing through on the stress marks. That's kind of disconcerting. I mean, it's a decent sculpt. It looks good. And it does fit here on his holster. Oh, his smaller axe, by the way, also has a place to hang that you just pop that on and twist it in. So the smaller hatchet can hang off of his hip. The larger axe can hang off of his backpack. His foam pistol fits down here in the sheath. And then the final piece that he comes with is his bendy hose that has some real good flex to it. It's not too stiff. That one end pops onto the pack there, and the other end fits on his foam pistol right there. So Barbecue is ready for action, and he looks good. Once again, I really like how the classified figures, you can put for the most part, you can put all of their accessories on them, and they can carry everything, and you're not going to lose it, because even when you put them on the shelf, he just has everything right there. Let's take a better look at this backpack. I think this backpack looks pretty cool. I would have liked to have seen some extra coloring down here in this part, like maybe silvered up these pipes or something, but I think the backpack looks really cool, and of course the color goes well with the rest of the figure. I mean, this just looks like a complete figure right here. And you can see that like the backpack matches the design of his chest piece up here, which I'm assuming this is his oxygen tank. So this might all just be flame retardant. I don't know. It's whatever you want it to be. But I really, really like the look of Barbecue. And the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm upset with myself that I didn't get the vintage figure when I was a kid. And for size comparison, here Barbecue is with two of his classified counterparts, Destro and Breaker, and you can see that he is on the tall side, and that's mainly because of the Destro legs that he uses. If you look at Breaker, the waistline is definitely higher than these standard figures, so Barbecue is on the tall side, and truthfully, with him being buffed up in all of this gear, I don't really have a problem with that. Here he is beside the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes Origins core figures, Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Here he is beside Marvel Legends Captain Marvel and the Black Widow movie series Black Widow. Here he is with Lanyard Toys, City Hunter Predator, and Xenomorph Drone. Here he is beside McFarlane Toys, Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn, and DC Multiverse Azrael. And finally, here he is with Jazzware's Wicked Cool Toys, Spartan Collection, Master Chief, and Cat. And I have to admit, he looks kind of cool with the Spartans. So like I said at the beginning of this review, I ended up liking this figure a lot more than I thought I would. And not that I didn't think I would like it, I just didn't think I would like it this much, because I didn't think a big bright orange figure in my army line was going to work out. But I really do like his coloring, his bold orange, crimson on the pads. I really like this coloring. I really like his sculpt. I really like the look of him. I really like his accessories. My only issue, my only complaint, truthfully, with this guy is his foam pistol. How it has those stress marks already. I have to heat that up, see if I can maybe form it back, see if I can take care of that. We'll see. Also, I know I'm not at my best today, so I do apologize if this review is a little bit less energetic than some of the other ones that I've done, or if it doesn't sound like my voice is all there. I just really wanted to get this figure taken care of. I like the look of him. I like the sculpt of him. I think he's a very unique figure to add to the G.I. Joe line. And I understand that this may not be for everybody. This may not be the one that everybody was waiting for. And the fact that he never really sold out on pre-orders, unlike Baroness, unlike Breaker, unlike the Vipers, unlike any of the other Cobra Island exclusives, I think that shows that not everybody was waiting for this guy. But honestly, even if you weren't looking forward to him, even if this wasn't something that you wanted to pick up, he's worth taking a look at because he has a lot of good stuff going on. This might be the last of the Cobra Island exclusives. I'm not 100% certain about that, But with Tiger Force and Python Patrol coming out, I really think that Cobra Island is going to get pushed to the side. So Barbecue here has the very distinct position of being the last of the Cobra Island figures to come out. So let me know below, honestly, like, what do you think of Barbecue? Was he one that you were looking forward to? Was he one that you gave a pass to? Was he one that you were looking forward to, but you thought he could have waited to come out later in the line? Let me know. Hopefully on the next review, I will be better, my voice will be better, and my head will be a little bit more clear. And I also just realized that I forgot to show you how far forward and how far back his legs can move. But truthfully, if you've seen the Destro review, you know about those legs. And I do apologize for missing that. It's not that I'm getting lazy. It's just I have a whole lot of medicine head right now. So hopefully on the next one, I will be better. So until then, everybody, play well, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.
Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
He never gives up, he'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe!